We are completing round 1 of the Ultimate Team Schmoedown today, and it's been kind of an up and down round 1. We've had close competitive matches, we've had complete total assimilations. JTH has had some up and downs in round 1. I felt all well dandy like Superman, and I've felt like chewing gum on the bottom of a tennis shoe. Well, hopefully I'm past what I was overcome with this time last week, and I can enjoy this final match of round 1. This final match in round 1 is the Evil Geniuses, a newly formed version of the Evil Geniuses, taking on the Paddington 2, not the movie, but the team, Matt Adjety and Alonzo Duralde. So, who will be the final team to punch their ticket to the second round of the Ultimate Team Schmoedown? Well, let's find out now on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Welcome back. So as you can obviously see, JTH has got the headphones on. We're actually not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into this, simply because I'm still not back at full capacity. So I want to try and get this done as quickly as humanly possible. We'll just see how long the match is. So we'll see how long JTH will have to endure the amount of wrong answers and horrible health and all that bad, awful stuff. So let's do this in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, another one in the trials. I've seen this one too. Do you know where Mike Kalinowski is?
Do you know where I can find Mike Kalinowski?
Newski.
You know Mike Kalinowski?
He's a muggle, I believe.
I believe so.
Muggle.
He's a mug.
I believe he's out in the muggle world.
All right, John. Thank you. Good seeing you, John Roca.
Nice to meet you guys. Cheers. Hello there. Good afternoon.
She walks up and goes, "What the hell was that?" I have no idea. Yeah, I did it the wrong way. There. Always remember, you gotta point out to the stars. Hello, Mark. Hello, Ken.
Schmoedown. It is a playoff atmosphere. Here it is a playoff atmosphere.
It's a playoff atmosphere.
And we're excited to be
It's a playoff atmosphere.
Butt of a tournament, and ladies and gentlemen,
Atmosphere.
Schmoedown, the team edition, and I'm luckily
We got a ticker. Boop, boop, boop. Nobody can say or pronounce anything.
I'm happy to be here talking into an iPhone, and let me tell you something. This is a interesting time. I love tournaments.
Yeah.
Whether it's the tournament here for the singles, the teams, or roses. I love tournaments when everyone gets together and competes for everything moving forward, brackets, all those things, side bets. We don't recommend you do that. Illegal in some states still. But this is going to
I don't know how.
Respect for today's match.
That's right. Well, you have the Paddington 2 versus the Evil Geniuses. Now, look, the Evil Geniuses, a little bit of a switcheroo here with who's actually
The old Tennessee Shimsham.
Geniuses. When you look at the Paddington 2, as rock solid as you can get as far as film criticism goes, film know-how, people you see at screenings, Matt Adjety and Alonzo Duralde, mainstays of the Regal Cinemas in Burbank.
And lovely, ugly
Actually,
Christmas
they're
sweaters.
the type of folks that when they tweet something, you listen, you respect them. They're legitimate. Whereas like you and me just give a thumbs up and ask to click and subscribe. These guys know what they're doing, and that knowledge does translate.
Like me, I don't know how anybody can honestly subscribe to anything I do. Oh, I just say a bunch of bad jokes, bad play, and then, yeah, follow me. And then people do it. You people are crazy. You're crazy.
to tasting glory last year, and I know he wants to get back to that, but when he looks at his teammate Simon Thompson, you talk about people whose tweets you respect. The guy's name is Showbiz Simon for a reason. He tweets something about a movie, and you say, I did not think about Angel Has Fallen in that
Hey, look,
context.
he's got 6,918 more followers than me.
My favorite Harris.
Man.
Yeah. Favorite of the Harrises?
I am so low-level scum.
And I think Lon Harris is one of those uncrowned champions, at least in his mind. His knowledge, you know, he's one of those guys. He'll teach one of those master classes online about film knowledge and criticism, and you just got to pay like $49.99 a chapter. But
a chapter.
Wants to win. He wants to prove that knowledge also.
I would buy the book for $49.99, but man, a chapter.
Same amount of hair follicles, but we'll see if the knowledge improves with Evil Geniuses going against the Paddington 2. Let's take a look at what each team had to say in their pre-interview.
Merry Christmas. And we got the music. Deck the hall with boughs of holly. Ba -da -la 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 -la.
They're a scary team, and no one's talking yet about these guys. These guys are a super team. We're back.
That's it. We're tired of being on the verge.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We've been the next best thing, or the next big thing for the last, what, 2 years?
Right, we got robbed.
And your winner.
This time, we're going to see it across the line.
Right, you had a good run.
Yes, no, it's been lovely. I've been enjoying myself, but, you know, also ran is not a good look on me.
Once more, I find myself back at the Schmoedown team tournament, and once more, I find myself partnerless. What a revolting development, how things have once again turned out. Being left partnerless, rudderless in this world, I took, as I do so often, one of my regular walking tours of Northern Europe. And who did I meet during my sojourn? A local scholar who was also visiting from the area.
You were partnerless, and my phone didn't ring.
So we're up against the Evil Geniuses. I'll
Conspiracy.
Give them I'm a little concerned about their title. I'll give them the evil part. As I've always said, those a-holes that think they know it all really annoy those of us who actually do.
No longer the Evil Geniuses. I propose that we call ourselves the Supreme Intellect.
After my career as a bald Harry Potter impersonator was sadly cut short, and after my legacy as Jason Statham's sex double was unfortunately curtailed due to legal reasons, I realized that I had a knowledge for film, so I decided that I would accept your invitation and join the family.
Don't stand in our way.
No, no,
we're gonna give you
not the family.
Stare.
The stare? What are you, Fluttershy? Oh dear. More MLP references. Had to do it. I don't think Atchity knows the next thing about MLP.
And the breaking news here is that we have Supreme Intellect. Is now the name.
I don't remember calling them up.
Afford to change the graphic on the fly.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh dear.
Supreme Intellect is how you're going to be introduced.
I'll take a Supreme
Yeah.
pizza, that is.
Simon, they're here to stay.
Simon apparently living in a bin over there in the UK. Lon finds him on a walkabout, and now they're here. I did sense some tension, pretty palpable, between Jonathan not being selected as the partner here. We'll see if that does anything. Then on the other side, you get Alonso and Matt. They're just two cool cucumbers. If I
Cool, go.
Like I said,
Pool.
does.
I like
He
pool.
wants to prove he's gotten close before. They had a run, and they want to build on that, and we'll see if they can do that today. And I love Hatchity's Christmas lights around the neck.
He's got his Christmas lights, and you know that the Paddington 2 wants to win this match and advance in the tournament for no other reason, so that we get closer to the holiday season, and Alonso can once again pimp out his great book, Have Yourself a Movie Little Christmas.
Yay!
That's just a delicious.
Well, now he don't have to plug it. You just did it for him.
That makes me giggle.
Die Hard prominently mentioned, and one of these teams is going to advance in the Ultimate Schmoedown Teams Tournament. Ken, what is
Prominently mentioned, though it should not.
Good at? You want to do it together?
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that's plot just happens to involve Christmas. If you take Christmas out, it changes nothing. It could have been Halloween. It could have been Thanksgiving. It could have been 4th of July. It could have been Earth Day.
Lon feels he has no weaknesses, and French foreign films. silent films, any of those kind of great classics, and of course,
Jason Statham films.
movies.
I wonder which one of those two that's the
With Simon,
strength
he brings a
of.
lot of skills. We'll see though how those strengths translate here today.
The only weakness Lon the Professor has is that crusty old dean who just doesn't want to give him tenure just yet. Ken, are you ready to go, sir?
Yes, sir, Mr. Ellis.
Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown!
Yay!
Handling the announcements today is baseball
Introducing first.
All right, here we go. Introducing first. With a record.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Matt Atchity.
I don't remember the rest of the words. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Judging by those jean shorts, he took a cruise to Ross Dress for Less, Ken.
All right. And
Good thing they didn't post this match before Halloween, because Christmas music before Halloween. Ah.
Lord Harris and the scholar Simon Thompson, hereby known as Supreme. It's time.
Jonathan Harris coming out of the gate early, but then here's the new team named Supreme Intellect. Ron Harris and Matt Atchity bowing.
Bow to me. Come on. You see me here. Yes, he does see me here. Lon is all knowing and all wise and all powerful.
Competitors are set and ready.
All right, gentlemen, you have arrived at the movie trivia Schmoedown, the ultimate Schmoedown teams tournament.
And what a shame that now we get to hear that again, because I was expecting to hear it again for a Sonic the Hedgehog trailer that now somehow doesn't exist anymore and never happened. The new trailer doesn't look bad, though. Actually, might see it now.
To reveal your answer, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to us at the answer desk.
So, just to be confirmed,
and then verbalize your answer
Gangster's Paradise has not appeared in any trailers or anything for quite some time.
On the strength of your teammate.
No evidence that supports that theory.
Round number 1. Each point you accrue
does not
goes
exist.
Towards your team's total. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. I want the teams and the individual competitors to keep in mind your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the
Who's that?
Of
the traitor.
Match. Juan, you remember JTE?
The abandonee.
Oh, Jete, yes, of course.
Rule. If you aren't sure of the answer to a question, or you just want to buy yourself some time, you didn't hear us ask it properly, use the JTE rule. It gives you another 15 seconds to get your answer together. You also, each team has 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the 3-round match. And with that, I will ask first the Paddington 2. Matt, Alonzo, are you ready to play?
Oh, and how?
I'm ready as long as we acknowledge that this is the glasses match.
This is
oh, yes. Everybody on script. Oh, never mind.
Eyes up there.
Hey.
And the evil genius. Excuse me. Supreme Intellect. Are you ready to play?
Hey. 20 eyes.
Very confident by Simon. Lon, you want to back that up?
Quite, very much.
Sure.
So quite.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yay!
Or as Matt would say, welcome to Movie Phone. All right, gentlemen, your first question will be asked by Ken, the author of Why We Love Star Wars, Knapsack.
That's right, sir. Thank you. Now available in audiobook form.
By you. Read by you.
Read by me. Question 1. Categories: action/adventure. Action/adventure. Who directed 1997's Face Off? Face Off is what I have to do.
Oh, I should remember this because it was just asked to me.
Like Dan Aykroyd in Nothing But Trouble.
That's one of the greatest. That's one of the greatest all-time films. 5, 4.
Is it one of the best all-time films?
2, One, yes, it is. We're looking for answers starting with Matt.
John Woo.
That's correct, sir.
That's right.
It is
No.
the great John Woo.
That's right.
John Woo.
We got Simon.
I'm going to go with films that John Woo directed for 500.
That's awfully sweet.
I said Luc Besson. I don't know why he was
All right,
stuck
your
in my
next
head.
category comes in the world of romantic comedies. And your
Oh
question
dear.
is, Emma Stone starred as Olive Pendergast, a modern-day Hester Prynne, in this film inspired by the Scarlet Letter. Speaking of John Woo,
Yeah.
caught hard target last night on Stars.
Ooh, yeah.
Holds up. Every ounce of that movie.
You're just living a great life. 5, 4,
I had nobody to tell me I can't watch.
2, 1. Looking for answers starting with Lon.
I believe the film is Easy A.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, never mind.
Easy A.
We got that. Simon.
I'm going to go with John Woo's Easy A.
It's not directed by John Woo, but we'll give you the point.
Easy A, Chapter 2.
We got it there.
Easy
Quick,
A
quick.
and an easy point for all 4 gentlemen.
Tied at 4. Third question comes in the category of dramas.
Drums.
What 90s mystery stars John Travolta, my personal favorite actress Madeline Stowe, James Cromwell, and Timothy Hutton?
Can I ask you a question? When did young Knapsack first stumble upon Madeline Stowe and say, that's the one for me for all time?
Unlawful
I was
entry.
going to say Unlawful Entry or
and
Last
then
of the Mohicans.
Last Mohicans, followed by Bad Girls, the greatest Western ever made. 5,
Young Guns 2
4,
is not happy
3,
with what you just said.
2,
No
1.
clue.
It knows why. Looking for answers starting with Alonzo.
Next.
That's
Is
incorrect. Incorrect. Simon.
I drew a sausage.
We hope that's
I guess I should have done
Correct
that.
in another game, but wrong for us. Matt.
General's Daughter?
That is correct, sir.
Oh.
Lon.
I also had the General's
Look
Daughter.
at that. We're still
Okay.
tied. We're still tied.
Still
We're
tied with,
If I was gonna know Simon was gonna draw a sausage, I would have drove some pancakes and eggs and bacon.
And your query
Crime.
in the 2018 film Widows, Liam Neeson plays a professional thief who is married to whom? We need the name of the performer, not the name of the character. The actual person.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I caught this one on Stars as well.
You
That
should-
Star subscription really
you bought
paying
that,
off.
Bought that 70-inch
Yeah.
TV 5. You're looking for
75-inch, Ken.
Is that Viola Davis?
Don't undersell
one.
what I'm
So
bringing
sorry,
to the table.
sir. So sorry. Looking for answers starting with Simon.
I drew a cat.
That is a cat. But
That is a
incorrect
cat.
here.
Better
It's a
than
fine
sausage.
example. That's a fine example.
That cat's name is Viola Davis.
That is correct. That is
Not
correct.
just a fine
Yay!
actress, but an instrument I play well, Viola Davis.
There we go. Alonzo. For the lead. We got
All
a
right.
lead.
Oh, at least he didn't say violin Davis. Cello Davis.
Comments
Woodblock
Mark
Davis.
Ken having too much fun here today.
This is-
I got a question right. I'm so happy now.
Comes to the category
Once you get a question right,
sci-fi.
now the game's easy.
What is the name
Yeah.
of Jeffrey
Hmm.
Rush's character in the Pirates of the Caribbean films?
And a note to the competitors: don't need the rank, just need the.
Oh, I've already wrote it.
My
The character goes by.
second favorite ride at Disneyland. I use it to take naps in. to
Pirates?
recover- yeah. To
Yeah,
recover.
just
5,
never.
4, 3, 2.
Captain
1.
Barbossa.
Looking for answers starting with Matt.
Barbosa.
You're perfect.
Nailed it.
Lon.
It is Barbosa.
All right, Lon remains perfect.
Barbosa.
Alonzo's got it.
I had Steve.
Steve is not the
Steve!
answer.
Hi, is it not Captain Steve Barbosa?
Yeah,
I always thought
Steve
it
is his
was.
middle name. I can't believe it's never referred to more often.
To get our research department on that.
Stephen Kevin Barbosa.
7 to 9. We should point
Steven
out
Bob
that,
Barbosa.
Ashley and Harris Lon, both perfect so far in this round.
They're tossing perfect games, and we have 3 categories left. And if they manage to maneuver those perfectly as well, they will be asked a bonus question to them and only them that is also worth 1 point. Your next category is in the world of comedies.
Ah!
And your question is, who stars as country singer Dewey Cox in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story? Favorite all-time movie of a friend of the show, Jason Inman.
Oh, yeah.
Loves.
He loves that. Huh?
He was
That's a
looking
weird
for it
choice.
on Blu-ray on Amazon. Not
5,
sure if he's found it yet.
4. I've got Bad Girls 2. 1. Looking for answers starting with Lon.
The great John C. Riley.
It is.
Ah.
John C. Riley.
We got a correct answer there. Simon.
John C.
Who
Riley,
we got
otherwise
there?
known as Steve.
That's right. Actually,
Mark's cousin, John C. Riley.
there we go.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Correct. 11-9, still a 2-point lead here from Evil Geniuses. And Lon, actually, still perfect so far. 7th question comes in the category of animated.
Yay!
Film.
Yay!
Who voiced young Simba in 1994's The Lion King? Going back to the greatest year in history because that was the year Bad Girls was released.
Was 94?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down the bet. So Madeline Stowe, Drew Barrymore.
Mary Stuart Masterson. 5.
4. I'll
Andy
count it down.
McDowell.
You to 3. That was the other one too. 1. Penn
Jonathan
State
Taylor
University
Thomas.
Alonzo.
JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Was
correct,
Jonathan Taylor
sir.
Thomas. Did Simon have it?
I have John Woo.
John Woo.
Who did not direct it.
Educated
Jonathan
guess.
Taylor Thomas Steve Barbosa, Chapter 2.
That's it.
I call him JTH, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Look at that.
JTH.
10 game. Bye.
There's a lot of JTs out there. JTH, JTE, JTG, JTT. That's it. A lot less than I thought.
And the question is the final one in round number 1. What 2001 horror film stars Gina Phillips and Justin Long as a sister and brother who encounter flesh-eating creature on a backcountry road? Whew! You talk about a road trip you don't
I
want to
think
get
I might know
into.
this.
That's better than the 10 freeway to Arizona and
I'm blanking on the name of it though. I remember the movie.
California.
The movie rings a bell.
Repeat the question, please.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
What 2001 horror film stars Gina Phillips and Justin Long as a sister and brother who encounter flesh-eating creature on a backcountry road? And then Ken and I had a good laugh remembering that long drive
shoot.
where we almost perished to Arizona. But we went to Jamba Juice.
there ain't no good.
Jamba Juice, I've been there.
4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1. We're at
God.
Paddington 11 for answer setting
It's Jeepers Creepers.
I'm going with Cabin Fever.
It is
Incorrect,
not
sir.
Cabin Fever. Does Matt
Jeepers
actually have it for a
Creepers.
perfect round?
Jeepers
He
Creepers.
does.
Juan
Knew it too late.
Jeepers
He's
Creepers.
perfect.
God darn it.
Jeepers
We
Creepers.
got a 15.
One of the few horror questions I would know,
Perfect round.
and I didn't remember it quick enough.
On Harris and Matt, cruise ship agony. Here we go. Are you gonna ask
Battle
this one,
tank,
sir, to the
Titanic,
audience?
battleship.
Sure, why not?
You
Your bonus
sunk it.
question, gentlemen, because two of you did throw a perfect round, we do need you to write it like a normal round 1 question. Alonso and Simon, you can take 5. Your
Take 5.
question
Great candy
to
bar.
Matt and Lon, Fatal Attraction, Evil Dead 2, and Good Morning Vietnam were all released in what year?
Ooh.
We need the century, the decade, and
1980.
certainly can. That's a JTE rule for the Evil Genius. Excuse me, Supreme Intellect.
Wrong.
Fatal Attraction,
God, you
Evil
failed,
Dead
Mark.
2, and Good Morning Vietnam were all released in what year?
1989.
Hard to go against GMV, right? A lot of people like ED2.
No one likes the DMV.
Won't be ignored.
4.
Of course, it wouldn't be the DMV everywhere.
1 pence down. We're going to start with Matt.
1986.
Incorrect.
Does Lon Harris have it?
I oddly also have 1986.
No, looking for 1987.
Oh.
87. The year Andre Dawson hit 49 home runs to win the National League MVP for a last place team. 1987.
It's
sir.
also
Andre Dawson, I believe that was for the Montreal Expos. Yeah, they were bad.
We move on to round number 2 as Paddington 2 and Evil Geniuses / Supreme Intellect. Neither competitor in the bonus round was able to take advantage and score a point, so Paddington 2 will remain with a 4-point advantage over Supreme Intellect. As we head into round number 2, this is the wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. On that there wheel, you're going to see
Or the wheel of your demise.
genres of movie trivia, Schmoedown know-how. You
As an
also
evil
have
hand
the
comes
competitor's
closer to the
favorite
camera.
choice and what every competitor dreads, opponent's choice. Once you settle on a category, you're going to hear 6 questions.
I've never heard any fan say they love opponent's choice.
2 points. There's no penalty
Not a
for the
one.
question. However, stealing is available in round number
No
2.
penalty,
If you're not
but
sure of the
stealing's
answer,
a
the team can ask us
Why?
choice. We'll give you 4
Why?
options.
Has
If
someone
one
ever
correct
just
answer,
tapped
at that point, the
Mark on the
question
shoulder and like,
goes down to
hey Mark,
1 point.
You know, JTH said something. Who's that? I have no clue. Carry on.
Matt Alonso, would you like to spin the wheel?
So now that I said that, that's exactly what happens.
Alonso's gonna do it.
Mark, you do want to let everyone know this wheel today's match is sponsored by our Schmoedown Patreon.
Reef Down.
Sponsor wheel, 70s movies, and Bad Girls co-star Drew Barrymore. They've got
Ooh, Pixar.
Spin again. Keep it or spin again.
Come on.
They're gonna spin again.
Ow! Come on.
Reefton's wheel. Reefton wanted 70s movies or Drew Barrymore, and they get Hitchcock
movies.
All right, Ken. Well, if you just look at these two gentlemen on the street and you say, "Hey, these are esteemed movie personalities,"
right?
You'd figure they know a lot about Hitchcock.
You would think so.
Gentlemen, are you confident in Hitchcock?
Yeah, that was actually one of the ones we requested. So.
Oh wow!
Oh, sneaky.
Which is not to
sneaky.
Say we're gonna do this right.
All right, Ken will be administering your Alfred Hitchcock questions. Did I just give away the name of? Is that one of the questions? What was his first name?
You might have. First question out of 4.
Out of 6.
Good
evening.
Coffee has not kicked in yet.
Film featuring Farley Granger and Robert Walker is about a young tennis player and a charming psychopath that intend to exchange murders.
Strangers on a Train.
That's 2 points for Paddington 2.
Crisscross.
What Hitchcock film featuring Cary Grant and Grace Kelly is set in the French Riviera?
To Catch a Thief.
All right, they are strong in this category.
They have seen some Alfred Hitchcock
category
flicks.
All right.
Here's my Alfred Hitchcock.
Question 3. The Trouble with Harry from 1955.
I know you're shocked at the similarity.
Shirley MacLaine.
That is correct.
Shirley MacLaine.
Boy, don't let the Christmas hat fool you.
They know some horror movies.
Murderous, suspenseful films.
He does. 4th question coming in here out of 6. In Vertigo, Jimmy Stewart plays a retired what?
Police officer.
We'll accept that. Absolutely. Absolutely. 2 more
We'll accept
points.
that. What was on the thing? Cop.
Question. What establishment is Green Manors, the setting of Hitchcock's Spellbound?
A psychiatric facility.
Yeah, we're going to accept that. A mental hospital says a psychiatric facility. That's the same thing. In my
Sophisticated word. He George Carlined it. Sophisticated people.
Final question. What is the name of the De Winter estate in Rebecca?
Manderley.
Wow. Just boom.
Jason Garrett clap.
Matt Anthony, all he can do is high five and give him. I don't know that Alonso either blinked or looked in Anthony's direction one time.
It was
He did a couple times.
Wow.
Just to go.
That was there. Well, that's a big lead coming through.
I figured somebody else had to get their perfect round.
Yeah, look at that.
Great. Complementary each other, and that's what happens in the team division, Ken, is that if you can complement your fellow competitors' knowledge, then it really makes for a daunting challenge for a team like Supreme Intellect, who now have to step up to that wheel and live up to their name, or else they could be knocked out.
Absolutely. 27, 11, 16-point lead. You need to stay within 10. So, Supreme Intellect, Evil Geniuses, Supreme Intellect, who will be spinning?
You two.
Simon,
Spin.
Gonna go over there. Take a big,
Here
big
comes
hack
Simon.
out of that wheel. Give it a good spin. Give it a good
Reefton's
spin.
wheel filled with.
It is Manderley.
Yeah.
Spin is in.
There goes the spin.
It's a good spin.
It was a fine spin.
Judd Apatow, you going to keep it? Or
Simon,
Are we counting that spin? I would say let's spin again with force this time. Like you mean.
There.
Okay.
Much better.
See, Lon Harris always giving to his
Solid
people
7 out of 10.
We've got
fantasy
sci-fi.
We have no choice.
You have no choice at that point.
Return.
Return, my brother.
I love this new wheel.
From another
It
mother.
spins like it's a video in a Pornhub category. Metal.
Can.
The voice of experience, Ken Knapsack. All right, gentlemen, 6 questions, just like the Paddington 2 has. Hopefully your fate will be similar. Each question's worth 2 points, and you could use all of them. Your first of 6 in the world of sci-fi fantasy. Who plays Douglas Quaid? in the 2012 remake of Total Recall?
Colin Farrell.
2 points, Ken. They're on their way back.
2 points.
Got chip away.
We get an extra point if we've actually seen the film.
It's a fine question.
I could actually charge you a point.
Because there were two of us.
I did enjoy that.
4.
That's okay. All right, gentlemen.
Yeah,
your next
we had to
question.
sit through it too.
And Colin Farrell.
Fantasy sci-fi. Who directed the film Ex Machina?
Conferring. They do have.
Guessing it's not John Woo. They seem to know all the John Woo material.
4.
Can you repeat the question?
I can repeat the question. That's your second use of the JTE rule. Who directed Ex Machina? It's one of the classic usages of the rule. Is to just buy yourself some time. It's at the tip of your tongue.
Multiple choice.
They're going to have to go to multiple choice, and your options are: is it A. Ridley Scott, B. Denis Villeneuve, C. Alex Garland, or D. Neil Blomkamp?
It's Alex Garland.
That's
a point.
And that's a point.
Almost there. They're still in TKO territory. They got to secure themselves into the next round.
And they can help their case to get into round 3 if they answer this next question correct. Who played the sorcerer Balthazar Blake in Disney's The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
That is Nicolas Cage.
The all-time great Nicolas Cage.
That is correct.
All right. Your next question. This is your
A very unusual film repertoire Nicolas Cage
has. What is the
has.
name of the man who, in the future, will overthrow the 5 crime bosses and close all the loops?
We'll go multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A. Stormbreaker, B. Gatekeeper, C. Rainmaker, or D. Goldbearer?
I'll say Gatekeeper, even though that's...
Say Rainmaker?
It might have been a guess, but it gets him a
That
point,
works.
Ken.
And
There's a lot of Gatekeepers, so I guess Gatekeeper's only the one from Ghostbusters.
Could steal. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Steal.
You're right.
We have 2 questions left for Evil Geniuses, and now you do look at it as not only can we get into round 3, but maybe we can make some noise in round 3. Your penultimate question in the world of fantasy sci-fi: at the beginning of the film Mortal Kombat, who is the reigning Mortal Kombat champion?
Goro.
That's a great.
That question made me sick again.
This seems like a no-brainer to me.
We'll go multiple choice.
Me too.
Provide that. Is it A. Shang Tsung, B. Goro, C. Princess Kitana, or D. Shao Kahn?
That was no help whatsoever.
Let's say Goro.
Another guess and another correct point.
There you go.
He had 4 arms.
I got it. I think he won't have been to it, but the professor
Do,
dropped
do,
some
do,
coins
do,
into
do,
Mortal
I'm
do,
glad we
do.
watched Mortal Kombat last night. I'm very glad we did that.
Actually, I watched Mortal Kombat Annihilation last night. That was my mistake.
Oh, shame.
Hopefully no questions will be asked about that misfire. Your last question in round number 2. This could pull the Supreme Intellect team to within 7 of the Paddington 2 going into round number 3. In the world of fantasy sci-fi, gentlemen, what is the first name of Christopher Lambert's character in Highlander? Not Mortal Kombat.
Connor.
It is Connor, and that is 2 points.
He's Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod. He was born 5,000 years ago on the shores of Loch Share. He's immortal and cannot die.
Well, I think Lon's seen that movie.
Not only is he immortal, he cannot die.
All right, so gentlemen, it is now 27 to 20. Ken, I look at this.
So not only is he smart, but he knows stuff.
A knockout-worthy haymaker there, Alfred Hitchcock knowledge. But props to Supreme Intellect for keeping it a match going into round number 3.
Keep yourself in the game, get yourself within field goal range, and hope for the big kick.
Field goal range. Field goal's not going to help you here, though. You need a touchdown.
It all comes down to this round mark.
I don't understand your sports metaphors at all. So we'll move on to round number 3. This is
18 for Peyton Manning, 3 for Dale Earnhardt, and 1 for anybody that's wore 1.
Corresponds to a different corner of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. The first question the team hears is worth 2 points. The next one's 3 points. The last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. Here's the wrinkle, because this is a team match. Once we tell the team the name of the category, the team must select which member is going to answer that question by themselves. The opposite teammate will then answer the 3-point question. The team may only confer amongst their two competitors with the 5-point question. So the Paddington.
Nice job, Mark. You explained the rules well.
7-point lead. So your three numbers ranging from 1 to 20. What feels lucky to you, cute, adorable, cuddly bears?
11. 7. Lucky 13.
Look at
All right.
Oh,
good
dear.
Set of chemistry there. They picked odd numbers only. And supreme intellect.
2.
Got it.
12.
Got it.
10.
All evens, Ken.
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
It is a battle. So Ken Knapsack will be asking
A battle of
the
wits.
evil supreme intellectual geniuses.
Right.
Questions. Can they
That's a
start with
mouthful of
number 2?
molasses.
What does that correspond to?
Modern classics, also the name of Paul Weller's greatest hits albums released in the early 2000s. Who is going to be taking this question?
Yes, I'll take it.
Simon's going to be taking this 2-point question. He
Sure,
can
I'll
get
take
help from the professor here. Your 2-point question in modern classic is, what was Gollum's original name in the Lord of the Rings films? He's thinking. He's confirming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Need an answer.
Nothing there.
Nothing.
John Woo.
We're looking for Smeagol. Smeagol was the name.
His brother Deagle.
Yeah, he has a little conversation with himself occasionally.
Okay.
So, Ken, we're going to stick with the supreme intellect for their 3-point question. And now we are in range. If Juan Harris can get this right, they're going to be asked their 5-point question. If he misses, the Paddington 2 will move on in the ultimate Schmoedown tournament.
Absolutely. You guys selected number 12. Lon, you'll be answering a question in the category of war movies. War movies. A 3-point question. What 2003 war film stars Jude Law, Nicole Kidman, and Renee Zellweger?
Cold Mountain?
That is correct. That is correct. Look at that. They are in striking distance, but it all comes down to this, Mark.
They could take a lead if they get this 5-point question right. This would be amongst the greatest comebacks of all time in the Schmoedown. They're somehow able to get this 5-point. Then the Paddington 2 misses all their questions, but we are a long way away.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel encouraged. Thank you.
Chose number 10.
So we can confer on.
You can confer together. You have your JT rules, 2 of them left. Category is fantasy sci-fi.
Oh, good.
Fantasy.
Lovely.
Haven't even dipped a toe into it. Can't wait.
In 2005's Serenity, who plays the relentless Alliance operative sent to track down River Tam?
It's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
That's correct for
Wow.
5 points. 5 points. It pushes it back across the table.
All right, so now Ken, the Paddington.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fortune teller.
I hope not.
No.
What's happening anymore?
2 points. 2-point.
Where am I?
The category that the Paddington 2 selected was number 11, and that corresponds to famous actors and famous actresses. For 2 points, which
I'll take it.
Matt Atchity stepping up could possibly be the hero today. All right. Your question, Matt, for 2 points and the win. Emily Blunt made her feature film debut in this 2004 David Frankel film.
The Devil Wears Prada?
And your winner!
But God, where's Gucci?
Will move on in the ultimate Schmoedown team tournament. They didn't even break a sweat in round number 3, although Supreme Intellect did avoid the knockout. The Ethical knockout.
Yep.
They made Paddington 2 prove their knowledge.
And everybody just sitting there.
Look, if you're going to lose, I like pushing for them to make your opponent win versus you dropping the ball. And I think Supreme Intellect showed that they have a wide range of intellect here today. They just came up a little short.
Nobody wants to stand up. No one wants to shake hands. No one wants to give a little hug. No.
No, we're not just here for entertainment and amusement. We're here to win as well and also be and amusing. So I think it's a big win for the Paddington.
That's right. I mean, you look at what the Paddington 2 did here today. They didn't have to answer the 3 of their 5-point question. No. We might be in range of all-time points scored in a match by a team.
Yep.
We had a perfect round number 1 from Mr. Matt Ashley. We had a perfect round 2, largely in part due to Alonzo Duralde's Alfred Hitchcock knowledge.
Wow,
and the question that they were asked in round number 3, they got that one. So the Paddington 2 proved that if you sleep on them at all, or you go into round number 2 trailing them by even a couple points, you are in danger of getting knocked out because they can get a round 2 category they like, and they can zoom past you like Vin Diesel in one of those Furiously Fast movies.
Oh, yeah, those are great films.
Sure.
Yep. We are almost set to go to some post-game wrap-ups here, Mark, with I know we're getting some people in place. Emma Fife is going to be interviewing, and we're getting the inside story here. So let's kick it over to Emma Fife right now.
Thanks, Ken. We are here with the victorious Paddington 2. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you. It feels good.
Yeah, I mean, Alonzo, Matt, you guys are some of the foremost, film critics in the internet space today, and it's really nice to see you thriving here in the Schmoedown.
Well, the bridesmaids thing was only going to take us so far. We needed to finally, close the deal.
And you guys performed, you did it pretty well in the tournament last year, and now you're back in it. Really strong start. Are you planning on taking it all the way to the top this year?
That's the plan. If we can keep going like we did today. I had a perfect round the first time. Alonzo slayed in that Hitchcock round. Every question.
I don't think Alonzo actually breathed during that Hitchcock round. Like, it was just like question he immediately knew. It's like he knew the answers before the questions were done being asked. Like, are you actually Alfred Hitchcock?
Well, we do have a similar physique, but beyond that, no. He was just sort of one of my early film nerd obsessions, so I knew this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, again, it was really an impressive game from both of you. As you say, Matt, you did have that perfect round in round number 1, so you had to be feeling pretty good going forward.
I was feeling good. I was mad. I had that bonus question. I had it right, and I changed it. I had 87, and then changed it to 86, which was a huge mistake. But I was really proud of that. And again, I can't give it up to Alonzo. I don't know how many times in a Schmoedown we've seen that second round be not just perfect with answers without having to go to multiple choice, but by one person, right? That entire round, that was him all alone. So I got to give it up. That really put us over the top, and I'm really, really proud to have him as a partner.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the great things about playing in the team's division is having that ability to have a partner that maybe is stronger in categories that you're just mediocre in, and I think that the two of you proved today that you balance one another extremely well.
Yeah, no, this guy is knows so much stuff that I don't, and hopefully vice versa, and that's what makes this thing work.
So next you guys are going to be playing the formidable family, Drew McWeeny and Andrew Guy, who are definitely an odd pairing, but I guess they're making it work because they're both Drews. I don't know. How are you guys feeling about going up against those two?
Drew McWeny's a tough customer. That dude knows a lot, and we're not going to come into this match lightly. We really are going to do our homework because our work's going to be cut out for us, but I think we can take them.
Might I also suggest bringing earplugs because Andrew Guy will probably just yell at you a lot. Well, again, congratulations to both of you, Matt, Alonzo. I look forward to seeing you continue to thrive here in the Ultimate Schmoedown Teams Tournament.
Thank you.
Well, Ken, there you have it. I mean, you look at what the Paddington 2 brought, and Matt and Alonzo said it as much as they were prompted by the great Emma Fife. Look, they complement each other's knowledge. Well, that's what you need. It's that team chemistry, relying on each other, having each other's backs, going into such a high-pressure setting. The pressure only intensifies.
Yeah.
And so do you like the Paddington 2's chances continuing in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament? Can they get to the finals?
I think the Paddington 2 is the type of team that might be overlooked, even though, everyone respects them as individuals and professionals. They
Sure.
just haven't had a big win or something, and there's flashier teams in people's mind. That's silly. That's silly. Today shows that you need to fear the Paddington 2 in this tournament going forward. They do work well together. It's like you and I on the road. You know Taco Bell's menu, I know Del Taco's menu, and we work together for the best road
Number
trip possible.
2, no sour cream extra ground beef.
Del
We move on
Combo
to
burrito and double Del cheeseburger. All right.
Our Supreme Intellect is limited to fast food chains. The Supreme Intellect of
And
Supreme
mine
Intellects
is
Geniuses
relying
with
only
an
to
app that came up short today.
NFL
As an
helmets
exclusive interview with
and
the losers of the match.
and NASCAR.
We are back with the the Supreme Intellect. Is that what we're calling this pairing now? Things just didn't really go your way today, Lon. I know it's been a tough year for you in general here at the Schmoedown.
You know, Emerline, which I would add is also the name of the estate from Hitchcock's Shadow of a Doubt. I feel I just don't even understand this competition anymore. I don't know what's happened. It seems like intellect, scholarism, and good playing is not being rewarded, and instead we are in this system of endless japery, these pedestrian kind of questions.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess
dear.
In your case, it wasn't being rewarded. Your incredible art skills, Simon. I have to say, congrats on really having some skill there with a dry erase marker.
Well, I mean, I just like to think that there aren't enough sausages drawn or cats drawn in this. But I'm kind of philosophical about the result, because it's not that we were the losers, it's just that we were the ones that didn't win. So I think had we had 2 more points, we would have won. But unfortunately, those points were not forthcoming. But, you know, as my mother always said, stop it or you'll go blind.
Okay. Great. Well, Jonathan.
Stop it or you'll go
we're
blind.
Left with you to speak on Lon's behalf here.
Too late. I'm blind.
What's going on there? He just kind of left.
Kind of left.
Lon got a B+ on a mythology paper in high school, and he didn't come out of his room for 4 months. I know him very well. I know he will get over this. He will come back better than ever. He just needs, some good oatmeal, some Metamucil, good slap on the back. Not from me, from our mother. I'll give her a call. But we will be back. The Supreme Clientele, the Supreme Intellect will be back better than ever. And, this is just a stepping stone from Paddington 1's 83% on Rotten Tomatoes to Paddington 2's 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. This will improve.
That's a really positive and well-researched way of thinking about it there. Thank you, Jonathan.
I got data last week. Data on my phone last week.
I'm very glad that you can Google stuff and read. I would expect nothing less from somebody who manages teams, the evil geniuses, Supreme Intellect, whatever you're being called nowadays. Unfortunately, this is the end of the road for you here in the Ultimate Schmoedown Teams Tournament. But Simon, I look forward to seeing you come back to the Schmoedown someday and continue to, answer incorrectly with confidence and, contribute a little something artistically to the show.
Well, I mean, I killed a man once.
Okay, I think that's going to be that then. Back to you at the desk.
All right, learning a lot of carnal knowledge.
And then next thing you know, next year, Lon Harris will become the Brofessor. He's going to be the super hippie knowledge man. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta take her. JTH is right. Thank you. Lon Harris, the Brofessor.
And, I'm sure he like I knows, if you go out behind the casinos at Prim, Nevada, you can find a good soft spot to bury somebody. But I don't think, I don't think he's done here. But I think the Supreme Intellect, the Harris brothers, they have to work on what's going on.
They have to get that shirt up before next season. This season continues on with the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament. And yes, the Paddington 2 have advanced, and that is going to be our show here today. Before we let you go, I want to remind you guys to grab tickets for Schmoedown live events at the schmoedownlive.com. Pick those up today before they sell out. That is Ken Knapsack. I am Mark Ellis. Ken, on behalf of Buffalo Bills Casino in Prim, Nevada, we want to thank you for
Buffalo Bills, their team stinks.
Inside Schmoedown, stay tuned for that. We got some cool things coming with that show, some live interactive things possibly. Stay tuned.
I will stay tuned and see if I get a text to one day appear on that show once again. Check us out.
Yeah, you'll be in Raleigh that weekend.
And on YouTube, subscribe right here as we continue on in the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament. That's Ken. I'm Mark. We'll see you next time on the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Well, would you look at that? The actual castle from Dracula.
No, it's the castle from Harry Potter. Hogwarts Castle.
Oh, yeah. You know
That
what
thing.
that reminds me? You missed that Bloody Baron question against Chandru. So what I'm going to need you to do is you go in there, you ride that ride 50 times, you tell them you got the fast Kaiser pass, they'll keep you going. And what you do is, you go in there, you don't come out till you can tell me the names of all the house ghosts. Now beat it. I don't even know what I just said.
I don't blame you. That Harry Potter stuff, I know about as much as I do movies. JTH with another jab at his lack of movie knowledge. Is no one surprised? Oh, because if you've seen any of my stuff, you know that by now. Okay, so let's run everybody off. Thank you, Mark and Ken and Emma and Alonzo and Matt and Simon and Ron and John. There. Oh, and Kaiser Roll and Smasher. Forgot them. And thank you to Kaiser Roll and the Smasher. Guess I gotta give you twice the credit because you showed up twice. And the conductor man. And all the fans that were there at the Disneyland venue. I guess that's what that was. So, Supreme Intellect, Evil Geniuses, Thing, Team, Harris Brothers, all that good stuff. That they are maybe now. Short end of the stick. That's unfortunate. I've always liked the pairing of that team. At the same time, I've always liked Alonzo and Matt too. So it's happy to see them get some success again. Obviously, they didn't get a chance to play a whole lot this year. So just see them back in the win column is a lot of fun to see. That match with the family, though, ooh, that's going to be a tricky one. Can they win? Absolutely, they can win. I would not foresee it. I would definitely not predict it. But anything can happen. So I guess we'll find out when it happens and when they air it. So now we're coming up to, we got 2 weeks left until the Spectacular, and we've got 7 matches to go. I'm expecting a lot of videos to come out next week. So, yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of JTH probably in the next 2 weeks, depending on, I'm curious how they're going to do it next week, obviously, because Thanksgiving is on Thursday, so I'm not sure what they're going to do content-wise leading up and thereafter, so guess we'll find out. So, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Always watch their content first. It is the right thing to do. You can follow me on social media at WWEJTH1 on Twitter. And follow all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content, Facebook page, Twitter page at the Schmoedown. And become a patron if you can. It goes a long way. I was trying to rush through that because I knew that was coming. And I couldn't get through it. Darn it. I'm sorry. So, on behalf of everybody, this is JTH Reacts for JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Until next time, I bid you adieu.